second. Okay, Ty, and you are good to go, girlfriend.
Awesome. Thanks, girlfriend. Hey, you guys, it's nice to see everybody. I'm doing this on my phone, so I can only see 4 of you at a time, which is kind of crazy. But thank you for letting me do this. I really just wanted to share with you guys kind of my story and really encourage you guys to not give up. I know that it's easy sometimes to get discouraged and I just don't want you to give up. I want you to know that we all have our own journeys, right? We're all going through this differently. And so I wanted to just kind of share with you my story and some of the mistakes that I've learned along the way, and hopefully that you can get some nuggets out of that. But I think I was Erica's first South Dakota rep to sign up. And like she said, I totally, I was in a party and I wasn't active in the party. I was watching from a distance and interested, but I just never did anything. And so then I reached out to her and said, hey, tell me more. And at that time, I don't know how many of you guys have been in Zaya for a long time, but there used to be a map, and the map told us how many reps were in each state. And at that time, there were 14 reps in the state of South Dakota. Right? Or some ungodly small number. It was in the teens. And I remember thinking, holy crap, what a great opportunity. I mean, people love activewear and I've got to join this. And so I kind of hit the ground running, and I had a couple parties and I did a couple of events, and there wasn't a lot of interest. Right? I think I learned that I was posting information. I was posting things in my parties that were out of stock. Right? I would post things like, oh my God, these leggings are so cute. I have to show them to everybody. And everybody else was like, I want those leggings. And I'm like, oh shit, they're out of stock. And so then I couldn't get them to buy anything else because of course they wanted our one pair of leggings that I showed them that were out of stock. So don't do that. I would say that's lesson number one. Focus on what is in stock. I've learned that the hard way, that it's just easier to get customers when you focus on what is in stock. And then of course I did a couple of events. I didn't have a ton of inventory, so I felt like it was a lot of work and not a lot of reward. So I did a couple and I'm like, I'm just gonna hold off on that for a while. At the same time, I was in sort of a fitness journey myself and trying to get back into the gym. I love, once I go to the gym, I feel really great, but it's a struggle to want to go to the gym. So I was, kind of hoping that repping Zaya in the gym, people were going to see my cute activewear and maybe they would, ask me about it. Essentially, I wanted people to just approach me. I don't really have to do anything. Just don't you know that Zaya is awesome and you just need to try it without me really doing any work. So I just kind of said, okay, I need to take a step back and learn more about Zaya, get in better shape so I feel more comfortable. Erica kept telling me, just post in your VIP group pictures of you and your Zaya, go live and talk about being in your Zaya. And I was so afraid to do that. I didn't want to put myself out there, I guess. So I didn't do that. So I joined, like I said, in October, and I just kind of got stagnant for a while. I didn't do a lot, and I knew what a huge opportunity this was, but I felt like I needed to give myself more time to learn more. And in the meantime, all the other reps that signed up in South Dakota hit the ground running. And so then they're taking off and they're getting customers and they're getting reps. And I'm sitting back here going, wait a minute, you have to wait for me to catch up because I want in on the fun too, right? That's a bad way to look at it, but that's kind of what I did, you guys, is I didn't know how to promote Zaya, and I didn't know what to do. Erica had these calls all the time, kind of like this team call right now, but there was only maybe 10 of us that called in. And for a while I was really engaged and I started doing those calls. And then, I stopped participating in those calls too. My job got crazy and I just didn't make it a priority. So fast forward, let me think. I wrote down my timeline for you guys just because I was like, oh my gosh. So I joined in October of 2018. I got my first rep signed up in March of 2019. So the first rep underneath me, I didn't happen until like 6 months later, March. And then I got my second rep in April. And I'm like, oh my God, okay, I'm starting with this momentum. And then all of a sudden I hit junior rep. So it took me that long, you guys, from October to April to hit junior rep. And then everything kind of went stagnant again. One of the reps that joined, I've now lost her because I didn't do a good job of keeping her engaged and checking in and finding out what her goals were. She was getting frustrated with a lot of like, sometimes the sizing on things is hard to explain to customers if you don't know. And so she got super frustrated and ended up, she's not doing Zaya anymore. My other gal that I signed up, luckily she's still sticking in here with me. So Jenny, I don't know if you're on the call, but thanks for sticking with me. But it was just, I didn't know how to reach out to the reps that were underneath me and teach them how to grow because I didn't even know myself. So I ended up losing that rep that I signed up. And I wish I wouldn't have, because I think if I would have reached out more and I could have helped her understand what her goals were and reach out to Erica more so that she could help us, navigate all the changes that Zaya was going through. Because I mean, we're still a new company, you guys. We're going through growing pains, and that's going to happen. But they say the first 5 years, in a business. But they also say if you can get in the first 5 years in a business, then your potential to grow is so much greater. So we still have a huge gold mine right now, you guys. And I just want to encourage you to stick with it. If you're thinking about, you're getting frustrated and you're thinking about leaving, or just like it's not worth your time, I would encourage you not to think that way, because you can make this happen. And I'm just going to kind of tell you some of the things that I started doing that really helped me. My business has exploded since, April of this year. Okay, so back to my timeline. Sorry, I get sidetracked. So I hit junior rep in March of 2019, and then I didn't hit senior rep until April of this year. So a whole year I was junior rep. And at that time I'm starting to be like, I feel like I'm always going to be a junior rep. And there's nothing wrong with that. But my goal is I wanted to achieve more. For some people, maybe they're content with that. And I think that is perfectly fine. I think finding out, we're all on our own journey, right? We all have our own goals and everybody's a little bit different. But those of you guys that have people underneath you who maybe are like me and are sort of starting to get disengaged, or not participating as much, I would really just encourage you to reach out to them and have just a one-on-one conversation about what's causing you frustrations and what can I do to help. Because Eric has done that for me a few times, and I'm so thankful for that. She got me in touch with Natalie Robinson. I don't know if you guys know Natalie. And then Natalie reached out to me, which was awesome. And then another gal I don't even know if she's on our team, Erica, but Erica Kingsbury, she posted something probably about a year ago in Zaya Fire about, not giving up. Like, she had kind of done the same thing. She had hit the ground running, and then her kid was really colicky, and she just Zaya took a back burner, and she felt like she had to sort of regrow everything. And when she shared her story, I was like, oh my God, that kind of feels like me. I mean, I don't have a colicky kid, but I put Zaya on the back burner and I didn't focus on it. And it gave me that extra motivation, I guess, to keep going. And so, okay, back to my timeline. So I hit senior rep in April of this year. And I think I did that for a couple of reasons. One, I finally decided to start posting in my VIP group pictures of me wearing my Zaya. And Eric had been telling me that for a year and a half. Just do it, girl, just do it. People don't care that you're not in the perfect shape, but just put yourself out there. And damn it, I wish I would have done it so much sooner, you guys, because she's right. I've had so much fun. I did it for 30 days. This is what I did. So right at the beginning of COVID, I started working from home. So my company sent us all home to work from home. And I said, okay, I'm going to use this as an opportunity. I'm going to be wearing my dang Zaya every day anyway. I'm going to share my outfit of the day, and that's what I did for 30 days. I posted a different outfit of the day. And I had so much fun with that. And all my VIP people were commenting, and my group got all this activity. And I mean, my VIP group had been kind of dead for a while, right? And so for 30 days straight, I posted an outfit of the day and got so much like just encouragement and interactions and orders from people. It was awesome. So that was probably March of this year. So in April, I hit senior rep. And then Erica added me to a business accountability group. Like, she sent out a message to all of her frontline people and said, hey, who wants to have a business accountability group to get kind of get the ball rolling. And I'm like, sign me up. So I did that, and the end of that first month, so we joined that group in April, it was April 1st. And by the end of April, that's when I rank advanced to senior rep. And honestly, since then, you guys, I mean, it's just, my business has just exploded. And I think it's because I'm putting myself out there, and I'm also following all of Erica's recommendations, which I haven't done for 2 years. Sorry, girlfriend, I'm a slow learner. So a couple things I want to know. I don't know if you guys, if you guys have seen these consistency challenges, right? Holy shit balls. These are like a game changer. I'm not even kidding you. And it's so easy, but we don't do it, right? But so you post on social media every day for a month, and it can be, you know, whatever. Like for me, I did my outfit of the day. I love, we have a couple of gals, Bridget, I don't know if you're on the phone, but your stuff is hilarious. I love watching all of your lives and your videos, and I love that. And then, oh, good Lord, Donnelly. I can't remember your first name. I love your stuff too, because you're real and you're fun and you're just out there, and, you know, you're like, what the heck, this is me. And I think that's what people want to see, right? They want to see you're being real and authentic and having fun. Every time I get my Zaya package in the mail from the shit ton of stuff I've ordered from new releases, let's face it, I do a live and I try everything on, right? Kind of like Natalie used to do for us when she was able to actually go in and pick up her stuff in the warehouse on the same day, just to talk about sizing and what I like about it, what I don't like about it. And that is awesome to do. And it's so easy and it's so fun. And at first I was really super nervous. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to puke. But the more you do it, the more natural it becomes. It's just kind of like you're having a conversation with your girlfriends. It's like you're doing FaceTime with some really good friends. And I get so much interaction from that. And I've gotten a ton of people to book parties with me. Honestly, I would say like 90% of the parties I've booked, I haven't really even had to ask for lately. People reach out to me and, oh my God, I think I need to book a party. Or the last 3 or 4 reps that I've signed up under me, same thing. They just reach out to me. I think I need to be a rep. So I think it's just, you're putting that intention out there, and you're having so much fun, and you're doing the accountability stuff, the consistency challenges. So posting on social media every day for a month, and then posting in your VIP group 5 days a week. So you have to mark when you do this, going live at least once a week. I mean, once a week, that's not a lot. Skill building. So like this call, like tapping into our calls or looking back at the old units. That's what I did, you guys. There's a lot of great units in Zaya Fire, and I hadn't even seen half of them because I was checked out. So going back and reviewing those units, I think, is super helpful. Going over to Zaya Life and seeing what's over there. I don't know how many of you guys follow Zaya Life, but that's another awesome one. And then personal development, at least 1 hour a week of personal development, which that's nothing. So the business accountability group that Erica added me to, we read, and a lot of us have read this, but Get Over Your Damn Self. Hello, this is a great book if you haven't read it. Seriously. One of my favorite things that she says in here is you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So if you're worried about what to say to people as far as them becoming a customer or them becoming a rep, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. So that really helped me kind of get over, how do I approach people and what do I say to people? So I would highly, highly, highly recommend doing these consistencies, because honestly, like I said, my business has exploded in the last 3 months. I went from junior rep to director, and I know a lot of you do it in 3 weeks, and I want to know your secret too. But for me, I'm a little bit slower on the go, I guess. So that's why I think for those of you who are like me and you're a little bit slower, don't worry about everybody else that's getting this done much quicker, right? Don't compare yourself to other people. I was equally, because I did that too, right? I was equal parts happy as I saw people on the team growing their business and doing really well. I was happy for them, but I was also like, oh, why isn't that happening for me? And honestly, it wasn't happening for me because I wasn't doing the work, right? I mean, that's the sad reality that I have to just tell myself. So I can do the work now, and I can go forward and keep trugging along. Oh my God, you guys, I wrote down a bunch of notes because I knew I was going to probably vomit all over you with information. I did want to talk about like some of the mistakes that I have made. For me, I don't know how you guys feel about that the 3x2500. It used to be called the 3x4, and it was, you had to get 3 reps signed up underneath you and close 4 parties. And that it made me just nervous to get 3 people signed up underneath me. And so because I was like, oh, I don't think that that's going to be possible. Sorry, my husband must be home. My dog is barking. I just didn't do it. Right. Because I thought, oh, that's not attainable for me. That's not a goal that I'm going to be able to hit. So you know what, I'm just not going to do it. But, Erica talked about not that long ago about the 1x1x1200, or Natalie Robinson talks about the 1x1000. Those I can get on board with. I mean, it's signing up 1 rep a month and hitting your $1,000 in sales. If you do nothing else, do that. Talk to people about signing up as a rep. Every single person that hosts a party, honestly, you should be talking to them about becoming a rep. Whether they decide to do it or not, you should at least be talking to them about it. And I'll be honest, I didn't do that until 3 months ago. I didn't talk to any of my hostesses about becoming a rep. Huge missed opportunity. What's another thing? There's another thing that, you know what else I never did? After when I had a party, I never would follow back up with people that ordered. I would always tell them, thank you for your order in the party, and maybe let them know when their order was shipping. But I never followed back up to see if they got their order and if everything fit and they were happy with their order. Because honestly, I was afraid they were going to say no. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to have to deal with an exchange, helping somebody get something returned or hearing. So I didn't do it. I mean, I just didn't do it. And I decided, again, 3 months ago, that, okay, I need to follow up. Eric has been telling me this forever. It's so important to follow up with people because they want to know that you're in this for the long haul, right? They want to buy somebody that they know is going to, follow up with them and be in this for the long haul. And she's right. So what my experience has been in following up with people is vastly different than what I thought it was going to be like. Have I had to do a couple of exchanges? Yeah, but you know what? That's okay, because now I've got a happy customer who's going to be involved in my VIP group, and she's going to, come back and she's going to order more from me, rather than all those other times I lost people. So I think that's hugely important, to follow up with every single person that purchases from you, whether it's in your VIP group or in your party. And getting them to join your VIP group so that they become customers for life. That's always my goal. What else? You guys have questions for me? I feel like I'm rambling. Does anybody have questions for me?
We've kind of answered a lot of the questions in the chat, but ladies, anybody have questions? Yes, so there is, if you're not, I see a lot of new reps asking questions, ladies. Make sure that if you're interested, your upline has added you to the new rep training. Ignite Your Fire is what it's called. If they haven't, do that. Go through the units in there. Those are kind of like step 1 units. And then Zaya Fire is just an add-on, kind of like the advanced units to that. So it's more of business building stuff in Zaya Fire.
Yeah, I see you guys commenting. I'm explaining your journey too. So that's awesome. So you're not alone. Please reach out to me if you guys are getting stuck, or you are feeling discouraged, or just have questions, want to brainstorm some ideas. I can talk through what I've done that's worked well and what I've done that's really not worked very well. Another thing that I'll be honest, do you even know what it takes to qualify to the next level? I didn't really spend a lot of time my first year in Zaya even really paying attention to what I had to do to get to the next level and what my people underneath me had to do. So then I didn't reach out to them or push them or talk them through if they were like a couple $100 away from rank advancing, I wouldn't have even known to reach out to them. And so I think it's really important for those of you that do want to grow a business and grow a team to get really familiar with what it takes to hit each level, so that you can reach out to your people underneath you and let them know when they're close to rank advancing. I'm really lucky. I have a great team. of friends that are awesome, and I just know they're gonna hit the ground running. But if they don't, that's okay too. We're all on our own journey, and not everybody's gonna go at the same pace that you are, and that's okay. But I would say, I would recommend to those of you guys that are leaders, always keep encouraging your people. I mean, reach out when you notice that they've hit a milestone, they've made a sale, or they've hit their $1,000, or whatever it is, that their goal is. Make sure that you're recognizing that, and you're continually encouraging them, because that is really what helped me to stick with it, because I felt supported by Erica and the team, even though I'm sure I drove her nuts half the time, because I was kind of checked out here and there. Yeah,
No.
so that's really.
So Ty, Brandy wants to know, what is the one thing, and think about this because it better be good. No, I'm just kidding.
God.
What is the one thing Erica did as a leader to help you reach your goals?
The one thing? Ooh, yeah, that is hard. I think that, honestly, she never gave up on me. What, as far as, she's always, you always have good advice. It's just a matter of if I want to actually do the work. And I think for a long time, I've made excuses for why I didn't want to do the work, because it's hard, right? And you got to put yourself out there, but it's worth it. I get emotional.
Oh, I love you. Okay, another question, Ty. I have so many girls who won't go live or post pictures of themselves.
Amen.
How did you get over this, or what is your advice for them to find the courage? Listen to this call.
Yeah, I think you got to just do it. I mean, honestly, I wish I would have done it 2 years ago. Honestly, I can't tell you how many comments I've had when I started doing that, and how many orders I sold when I started doing that. And were my pictures perfect? No, because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. The first like several, I'm in this really awkward kind of bent over position. I had to get really fancy with propping my cell phone in different spots, and my lighting in my house really sucks. So eventually I did buy like a tripod thing and stuff, and I'm glad I did that, because it is a lot easier than trying to prop your phone up and get the right angle. But nobody gives a shit about that stuff, you guys. Honestly, nobody cares that you got the right angle or whatever. I think you just have to be authentic. And going live for me, it's kind of fun now. So I think if you just do it once or twice, rip the Band-Aid off and just do it, you'll find that it's really a lot easier than you thought it was going to be. And it's not nearly as scary as you worried about. But the reward that you're going to reap from doing that, it's amazing. Like my business has literally tripled in 3 months. And I've been in Zaya for almost 2 years. So I should have done this 2 freaking years ago, and I didn't. So that's why I'm saying, do it now, you guys.
I love that, Ty. I think also, Jamie, from a leadership standpoint, if you see somebody post or challenge them to post, the moment I saw Ty post, and I was the first day, I had no idea she was doing this. I blew up that photo. I commented on it. I went into my frontline chat and I said, anybody who is in her group or who will add themselves to her group, please go comment. She just did something that was huge for her. Like, give her love. I think you really have to like make it a huge deal, even though to me, like posting a photo, I'm like, that's like a hourly thing, right? But to them, that was really like scary. So you can even challenge them to do it, and then go and make sure everybody goes and comments. Message me, I will go and comment. I love making people feel amazing for doing something that was out of their comfort zone. Okay, Ty, hold on. We got more questions. Let's see. Maybe not. Sorry, ladies, I'm looking. I guess not. No, nobody? Caitlin said she practiced her live before she did her first or second one. I love that.
That's a good idea too, right? I mean, practice it with a friend. So, because it's usually better the second time around. I know sometimes I do stuff when I get my mail, right? I get my happy mail, then I'll do a live where I show everybody my stuff. And sometimes I'll do that again in like a party that I'm doing, just so that I can show them, hey, this is what I do in my VIP group. When I get some stuff, is I try all my stuff on. So I'll do it again in a party that I'm doing, because I want to show them how I do it, and it usually is better the second time around.
Ty, one thing that we talked about yesterday when we were prepping for this call, you had, so from the person who never wanted to take photos of herself, Ty this coming weekend is actually hosting a huge event in Rapid City and doing a photo shoot with like all these Rapid City girls on the team and her team mainly. But did you want to talk about what you guys are doing for that and how you rallied that?
Thank you for reminding me. I don't know how many of you guys are in the Rapid City area, but my team is going to do, we're going to take pictures. We're going to meet at Canyon Lake on the bridge at 3 o'clock Saturday afternoon. And then from there, we're going to go down to Art Alley and get some pictures. When we're in Art Alley, we're planning on trying to wear like our metallics and maybe a bright top or something, just something a little bit brighter. Maybe your bright leggings and a dark top. But please come. I would love it. I know we have some people who aren't on my team who are just other reps in the area that I've invited. And I would love, love, love to get all of you to be there. I think it would be so super fun to just get all of us in our Zaya and just have a good time and get to meet each other and know each other. So please, yeah, come out. Canyon Lake, 3 o'clock by the bridge that goes out to the gazebo on Saturday.
And you guys can do that in your towns too. So. Any questions for Ty? I'm just checking the chat again. Nope.
That's okay. And I think, I mean, for the most part, I think I covered everything.
You'll get off here and
yeah.
you're like, what's said?
I know. That's always the way it goes. But again, I just really want to just encourage everybody don't give up. This is still such a huge opportunity where the company's only 3 years old. Just keep striving. But I will tell you that, I mean, that you're only going to go as fast as you're willing to work. And that's a hard lesson for me, right? Because I mean, heck, I don't even know what level you're at right now, Erica, but I think whatever, a lot higher than me. And Cassidy, where's Cassidy? Is she on here? I don't know. She and I started like literally, I think the same time. And she's like done amazing, and I'm so proud of her, and it's so cool to watch her, but I should be there too, damn it, and I'm not, because I didn't work it. So I just want you to encourage you guys to just keep at it and put the work in, because it really is worth it.
It is. Ladies, unmute yourself, give Ty some love. This is scary to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, ladies. Have a good night.
Bye.